Oh yes. Anyways, this is Martell the Cool, aka Mr. Martell Nelson. You can find me both on Instagram and on YouTube, Martell the Cool, and Mr. Martell Nelson. Here is my great friend Birdman of Force. You can find them both on Instagram and YouTube under the same names. Anyways, we don't talk discussing having it upcoming books for you. So I'm gonna be writing, of my autobiography life dealing with the local authorities since I was 13 to 25 is a real harsh experience. And I don't know if I want to add some poetry to it or just might write just a separate poetry book or novel, short novel. So
Putting poetry in your book breaks up, makes a person change thinking. Reading poetry and reading prose, even though they are both reading functions, the idea of reading prose is that it's a story going to an end.
Story to an end.
Poetry is an eloquent way of phrasing what you want to say. And it starts at the beginning, it goes to the end too. But it's such an eloquent way of doing it.
And also, this is a gift for you, my friend. And
Thank you.
Sorry if you can't read that on camera. What's going on here?
There's a fly. There's one fly. That's really cool. Don't worry about don't. You know, you're gonna do something. You're killing it. That was it.
Wow,
That was really cute, but that was like very short.
Anyways, you like your headphones, Birdman?
Yes, I do. I think they're wonderful. I can listen to FM radio now I can act like I'm on the phone when I'm not really on the phone. And I can walk around and ignore people when I'm not really doing anything.
In a little piece, they got like a microphone set in there.
That's what that little piece is?
Yeah, on the side.
Yeah, I saw that. I thought that was just a little...
No, the upper one by your left ear.
I saw that little thingy.
So, anyways, we're in the process. Hopefully, I'm gonna back up all our work on the computer. We're gonna be writing collaboration stories. I don't know how that's gonna work.
Collaborative. We need to work. We need to work together. Honestly speaking, I think your story is in mine. Putting your story into my autobiography is just as valid as you doing it yourself.
Hopefully, if we could fill up till we could start Monday or Sunday.
You know, that's actually weird because I've actually got the layout of the story already done.
Wow.
Well, I was up in Detroit. I mean, I didn't have anything to do for a couple of weeks, so I kind of said...
We can back them up onto the computer, like rewriting them to the computer, back up all your work or so.
Yeah, and actually at least the autobiography, not all the children's stories, but at least the autobiography and...
Is it going to be like a full-on book or a couple novels or...
Actually, the only way that I can approach this project is to write it as a series of chapters.
Oh, like a series?
Because I cannot eat my whole life at the same time. Between the degrees, the colleges, the diving, the birds, the advertisement, the paper and the publicity, there's no way I can eat that all at once. So the only way that I can actually conceive of being able to do it, even though you and my brother Brian and my brother Clarence and I are all in the same chapter, the other chapters are going to be so completely different that it doesn't make, there's no way to do it and include everything in one novel.
One novel. Or you can make series of novels. How is that like?
Actually, I have been working on series of children's stories, children's of art, and stories of art, the birds, children's stories, and a few other projects that I've worked on. And actually, it would make a lot more sense. I've got 55 children's stories, and I've got like 30 chapters in my life, my drama. But
ooh, drama.
Yeah, the idea of going to 5 universities and having 4 degrees seems to have been, this is what happened when I was up in Detroit. Somebody said, well, you've got all those degrees, you should be able to just, walk on water? Degrees don't make you walk on water. And it's never helped me get a job because actually most of the time they say, well, you've got all these degrees, you don't need a job. You can make a job, make a business.
So if you had to tell people throughout the whole world, what would you tell them, like degrees in America?
Some degrees matter more than other degrees. If you get an IT degree from MIT, you probably would get a $150,000 a year job. But getting 4 degrees from the University of Toledo, from the University of Southern California, Heidelberg College, Bowling Green, and the University of Florida Institute of Technology, the degree, this is what I really want to say. The whole point of getting a degree is that it's your project, it's your goal, it's what you want to do. You have to go to class, you have to take all the homework, you have to go home and do all that, and you have to take all the finals. It's a personal project. It's not a social project. Going to college is just a matter of personal choice. If you can go, go. I mean, I have to tell everybody that. If you can go, go. Otherwise, go to an associate's degree or a trade school.
Trade school, huh?
Yeah, trade schools. A 2-year degree is just as valuable as if you can get a technical degree. If you can go to STNA, get the surgical technician, nursing assistant.
Or a STEM degree.
STEM, what's the STM?
Science, technology, engineering, and
mathematics.
Yeah.
Mechanics. Right, okay. Yeah, but I mean, anyone that gets a chance to expend...
We cut it down to 4 minutes. We got to keep under 10 minutes.
Fine. I'm good.
Anyways, what would you say to all the young people who got all the degrees but seem like they're in major debt or they're in trouble or need a voice? What would your voice be?
If I could tutor you, I would help you through school. If you're in school, I would tell you about financial literacy and making sure that college doesn't cost you. It can cost you the rest of your life. There is a bill in the United States Senate that says that they are going to try and renegotiate student loans because student loans were originally financed by the federal government. But then the federal government divested itself of those student loans and it started selling those loan packages to banks. The banks have been taking advantage of students because of their student loan debt. And I think that President Obama is lucky enough to be in a position where he can kind of say that getting ripped off going to school, it's already a big expensive. It's really expensive. It's a huge expense.
I could be wrong on the statistics and stuff. I heard that now that student loans way over that mortgages and banks, houses, and now I heard that they in the $1 trillion. In the $1 billion range.
It's in the trillions.
Oh, trillions. Whoa.
Student debt is in the trillions.
I thought it was in the billions.
No, it's in the trillions. I think it's 3.4 trillion. But consider how many people that's spread out over. I mean, you could only owe 800, you could owe 8,000.
You know what you could do with a couple $1 trillion? You could feed a whole planet for that.
Actually, you could make sure when a person goes to school that they have a job.
A free education, a free ride.
It should be free.
I believe the education should definitely be for free. Who want to pay $100,000 or $1 million, depends on private schools too, might cost a couple, I don't know if that's true or not, a couple of million.
Actually, I have a formula for that I was working on in Detroit. My first degree cost $45,000. My second degree only cost $40,000. And if I take the third one and the fourth one, I'm at $160,000 worth of education for 4 degrees in 16 years.
So how much you say you, I know it sound ignorant, but how much you worth all them degrees up?
Well, actually, it's really funny because I did this up in Detroit too. I added the $160,000 of college to the $350,000 that I got at Local 50, my trade school. I'm worth $510,000. I'm a $500,000 man. 510.
So you're like $500,000.
But I've lost $1.5 million. Now, I've lost $1.5 million. I'm worth $510,000. And if you get a college or get a high school degree, you're worth $350,000.
So I'm worth $350,000?
$350,000 of your lifetime earnings.
Ooh, I'm worth $300,000.
Yeah, but you got to get the job.
You
got to get the job. And it's like, graduating from college was one of the greatest things that's ever happened to me, other than diving with the Cousteau Society, working at David Spessy.
We'll cut this short.
Yeah, bye.